Welcome back to the channel. Hi, my name is Mike, and today we got a new addition to the shop. We had upgraded our air compressor. We've been needing one a little bit bigger than what we use here. Now, don't get me wrong, when you come to the little hot dog air compressors, they work very well. I've had this for quite a few years. Picked up at Home Depot, about a 9-gallon, but they're really noisy compared to what some of the new ones are coming out, and they have a lot of different brands out. So the Stelt's what we like. We like the color. It's got a really nice blue color on it. A couple of really nice features I'm going to explain to you. One thing you like about it, of course, it's 80% quieter than most of the other air compressors, the standard ones that come out. They are a lot quieter after you get them broke in. They got to go through a break-in period about 30 minutes. That's what the manual tells you. This one will hold 150 pounds of decibels, about 70, something like that. It does about 3 times longer than a regular compressor. But for a beginner or just somebody that has a shop that needs to upgrade a little bit from something like I have here to something like this, a 20-gallon tank, is a really nice suggestion, a really nice addition to your woodworking projects or whatever you're doing. So we decided to pick this up. We got it at Home Depot. We like buying things at Home Depot. They seem to do pretty good at Home Depot with their service and stuff like this. This was a little bit late, and we did have to say a few things to get them to go ahead and ship it. But we went ahead and got it in, and everything was together. It was just like this come out of the box. I think it took longer to get it out of the box because they had it packed with styrofoam everywhere, so none of this can be damaged. And that's really good for a company. Now, this company makes quite a few different types of air compressors, so if you're looking for something different, I'm for sure they have it, or and I also heard they're pretty decent on customer service. If something's wrong with it, they'll have probably no problem to fix it, I'm for sure. This in here now, it came with the wheels, like I said, about an 8-inch rubber, hard rubber wheels. They don't have air, you can't pump them up air, but that makes it good because you don't want a flat tire on it. In the back side here, they have a couple really nice heavy-duty rubber on the bottom down here for it to hit the floor to keep the vibration down. I like that because then the thing's not making a little bit of a noise if you set it on a piece of plywood, or if your wood's not or your floor is not concrete. Like this is concrete, but if your floor is not concrete, if it's wood or something, it's going to have that little shake to it. You really don't want that. So you want to keep the noise down as much as you can. Okay, so this is an ultra quiet air compressor. Now I did upgrade these two here, the two valves. I do like those, and I'm going to show you why. Now these come from Harbor Freight. They do have the push, like a little push button, you know what I mean? But I like these ones here. Let's turn the air up a little bit. There's air in that tank, and then go ahead and shove this in. Okay. Now what it does is, once this comes in, it releases here, and then it connects here. And then you pull up to fill up your hose. Okay, it's the same thing as a push button, but some people might not know this. Okay, and then when you're done, instead of take this out with all that pressure on that hose or on that fitting, you release it back here. It releases the air. So you pull it up, release the air, and it's easier to come off. So that way you pull back on it, it don't shoot out and your hose. You know how your hose got all that pressure behind it. So, but I bought 2 of them. What I did is I got one that's a little bit longer than what the other one is, because I bought the fittings, the little brass fittings in the back of it. I bought them, and one was a little different size than the other. I don't know how that ended up with, but that's okay. It doesn't really have any effect on it. Okay, what we got here in the front now. Of course, you got your gauge here, or not your gauge. You get your valve here. Okay, this is to put the air into your tank or into your hose. That's what it is right here. So you got 2 valves here, and one is how much air is in the tank itself. The other one's going to be how much is in your hose, because you're going to use about 90 pounds or maybe a little bit less. I think a lot of air guns for woodworking does between like 90 to like 100 or something like that, and that allows you to regulate that right there. On the front here, they got a really cool hook, so if you're taking this and you want to transport somewhere, and I don't see it be too heavy or anything to pull it around a job site or something like that. You can wrap your hose up onto it right here. Okay. Now, like I said, the color, I like the color. I like the blue. The gray comes out really nice. Of course, color means a lot to it's just what color is, Let me see if I get it turned around here. I want to show you something that some of the air compressors that are coming out is a little bit different than what this one is. I have a 60 gallon up there, and of course this is just a switch off and on switch. Okay, sometimes that'll get a little dirty. I'll take compressor, just get it running, put air into it, blow out around that top up here. But the 60-pound tank, the 60 gallon tank I have, it has a piece of plastic right here on the top. It's like a plastic switch, a button you kind of turn back and forth. And this one don't. This has got the lever. Okay, the lever you pull back and forth. And I do like the lever. It seems a little bit more stronger because the way it controls on the inside. I don't see too many of them so far to come out with that lever on it. So this company did really well by putting that on there, because a lot of the older compressors we used to have, like the old Sears and stuff, that's what they had. The lever you just pulled across and back like that. So it's nice to keep that. Okay. On the back here, you got your two filters back here, and of course these filters will come off. You twist them here. I'm gonna break now. My hands are hurting. But you twist them, and you can clean them. You want to clean them, at least depends on how much you use it. If you're going to use it continuous for a week, you might want to do it every day. Just take them out and clean them off, and then put them back in there. Just blow them off with your own compressor. And put them back in. Like I said, they start out with a 30-minute break-in point, and if anything happens to it in 30 minutes, of course, you call the company. You just call them up, and they'll work with you. See what else. I think that's about it on it. But if you're seriously looking for a compressor, I found this one here being the best for my needs, what I need it for. That does 150. Some of them, I think Harbor Freight had that one, was like 27 gallons, 165-pound pressure. I don't know too much. I think it take a little bit longer to fill it up. I haven't tested this one here to see how long this one will take to fill it up, but we do have run. I'm gonna let you hear it here in a minute. I'm gonna run too long because it's too noisy. Okay, I'll go ahead and turn it on right here. Okay, turn this one on. I think, no, I didn't plug it in. Let me get it plugged in. Plug it in right here. Okay, now I'm going to turn this one on and turn that one on. I mean, it actually over sounds or overpowers this one with the sound. So it's going to really come to be a really great addition to our woodworking shop. One thing I want to tell you, what I always liked about something a little bit quieter, but I have to watch this in here, is that if I'm using a table saw or something, I'm using a tool. When this kicks on, sometimes it kicks on, it's pretty loud. And it's right beside me, and sometimes it just kind of scare you. That always worried me if I was going to kick on. You're using the table saw and your fingers around that blade. This is going to be a lot better. So it's going to be quieter, so if it does kick on, it's not going to scare me as bad. So, but yeah, if you're out looking for one and you're starting a woodworking shop, or you want to increase maybe the volume of your tank, and that's the basic thing what I wanted to do, because when you're using your tools, you can use them longer without this thing kicking on, as quick as this one here. Because I would get through halfway of a project and this thing would want to kick on, or I'd lose air pressure. But this bigger tank always does a lot better for you. So, but for woodworking shop or beginner shop, this is a great thing. And like I said, I bought it at Home Depot, got the best deal on it. And like I said, really good company to deal through. So, okay, if you guys got any comments, just leave them down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Hit the like button. I really like that. It helps out my channel a lot. We have some really nice comments that come in all the time. Really appreciate that. So, okay, you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.